charge this or no?
No. Hello, hello, everybody, and welcome to The Witching Hour. And with your hosts, Miranda.
And Nina.
And me. So, yeah, if you're noticing energy's off, it's just goes hand in hand with retrograde, which was our last episode. Yeah, you're gonna have high anxiety, you're gonna have chaotic stuff going on due to the Lion's Gate
Portal. The sunbursts. It's rough, y'all. Pray for your Virgos. Just kidding. No, actually, I'm not. So don't mind me. I'm gonna eat a popsicle because it's freaking hot.
It is hot today. I had to throw some water down my throat. Anyways, so people want to know what this Lion's Gate is. So what it is it opens up a portal that allows for you to be more connected into the other realms, okay, which promotes manifestation at an easier level. It promotes psychic abilities, connecting with higher selves or deities. And it's basically a gateway that attaches the spiritual and the physical realms, okay? So if you're trying to manifest anything, tonight's the time to do it, okay? Yeah. So
I got it up.
Okay, all right. Okay, you guys have any comments? We got you up.
Comments,
so we will respond.
questions, concerns. You want to leave some info? Great, please do so.
Okay, and I'm going to say don't mind my ojo.
Oh my
It's
God. They can't even see it from there, bro.
okay, if you can see it and it looks swollen, I didn't get punched in the face, okay? This is like work.
No, it's-
Oh my God, it's okay. It's just like the after effects of some of the work we do. I'll just say that. I got shot in the eye. Oh,
I wouldn't
okay.
say that, but okay.
All right, so it's the Lion's Gate opens up like from July 26th to what day? The 12th. On the 8th, it is its biggest because it is August 8th, which is the double infinity, which makes it more powerful due to the date, the symbol, and how all the planets are aligned
Yes.
on the 8th.
So, spell work would be good tonight. Get on it. Just about any, and manifestation. But I will warn you, caution. I'm actually starting to come back into my normal self, and I'm not being as crazy, so that's good.
Naughty. I think I'm starting mine.
I think you are too, because I was wild in there for a minute, and now I'm like, oh, caution, people, caution, protection. No, just kidding. Anyways, always be careful what you ask for. You just might get it.
Verbiage is very important here. Make sure you are detailed. Make sure what you ask for doesn't have ulterior meanings because it will come through. Also, sacred space. Okay? Keep yourself in sacred space. If you don't know what that is, surround yourself either with the elements where you call in north, south, east, west, with salt, with I don't know, water at each four corners. I mean, whatever. Keep yourself in sacred space while you're doing this because you don't want to bring through nothing that doesn't need to come through, okay? So one thing I'm going to say is the last time I did this, I manifested a man, okay? And
Tell me more.
tell me more.
Like, does he have a car?
Yeah, he better, shit, because I don't right now. Oh yeah, if any of y'all are mechanics, send them my way. I need one. So I manifested a man, and I was going through a heartbreak, and it was like a few months even afterwards, and I was still devastated. And I just thought, you know what? People say to manifest what you want as far as characteristics. So I went through looks. I went through character, as far as belief system, the way they would treat me, the way they would respond to my craziness, and
Because you're a Leo.
yes, because I'm a Leo, and I do have 5 personalities. Also, their physique. So I wanted a tall young thing, you know, that was muscular, big enough to pick at me, you know, because I'm like I'm a little
Because every
hammer.
girl wants to be picked up.
Yeah,
So
even
just
as
work
chubby
it out,
girls.
people. Work it out. We just want to be picked up.
I mean, I went as far to like the details of his wiener. Okay,
Of
yes,
his
I did
stuff?
that. Of his junk.
Of his
Yes, I put that in there. Everything. I wanted him musical. I wanted him to be able to be a little bit crazy, where you don't have to be drunk to get up and dance in the middle of everybody sitting down and eating. You know, just all these characters, and I had a whole list of things. Okay, from top to bottom of my little paper. I put that thing away. I forgot about it. Okay, you said it and forget it. And exactly to the date, 6 months later, I got exactly what I wanted. Okay, and I did leave out some details. And I will just be very open and blunt. He was everything I wanted. I mean, to the T. And I even said as far like, I don't want no, and don't take this offense, y'all, okay? Because I am Mexican, but I didn't want any Mexicans. I already was done with those fools, okay? But I did want some kind of a Latino background. And that's exactly what I got. I'm not Mexican, but still had a Latino background. And the only thing that I did leave out was this fool was locked up. This fool was locked up. Oh my God. You know, so that's what I'm saying. The details are so important. I thought I had everything covered, but I did not. Okay.
All the important shit.
All the important. Well, what I thought was important at the time, I never thought of that. You know, I didn't think. Ay, Diosito. I did not think that would come into play. So make sure you have everything covered when you are doing your manifestations. Okay, this was a flop on mine. And I'm not going to say a flop because I did enjoy a few years with this person and they're still very special to me. But it was hard.
Damn.
Damn. I didn't get to use the 9. So, you know what I mean? It kind of was a waste to me. So,
And
on
this
that
is
note,
why you have to be 18 to watch us, okay?
yes, no kids allowed. Not even you, Indica, which is my granddaughter. She's always watching us.
She is. She's our biggest fan.
She is.
She's our biggest fan. We gotta love
She
her.
is. Yeah. So, what's the story you have? I want to hear some of your shit.
You don't want to hear my stuff.
I
It's bad.
do.
Okay. So, last time I went through Lionsgate, what was it? It's like 5 years ago, wasn't it? Like the actual time that I actually manifested, did something. It was during the Lionsgate portal, and it was just after my husband had passed. And my friend was like, I seen this huge thing that said drumming circle in Salt Lake.
Oh,
and
nice.
all this stuff, and I'm like, we gotta go. Like, I'm on this healing journey, we've gotta go. And she's like, I really want you to go with me to this. And she's like, okay, I agree, let's do it. And she was like my co-partner in crime, and she's like, let's go, let's do it. We actually got drunk underneath a tree the week before.
Oh,
with
nice.
the bottle and tequila. So she was ready to go.
Right.
She had my back 110%. And so we get down there, and I'm thinking, oh shit, it's at Liberty Park. There's gonna be a bunch of crazy little potheads, you know, doing their thing. And no, it wasn't. It was a bunch of spiritualists, and they had drums everywhere. And then you could take your jewelry off to have it charged. They had like a whole altar set up, so you could charge it during, you know, the whole ceremony.
Yeah, could you imagine all that energy they took off of them, that jewelry?
I
bet
know.
they used some hard spell work with
They did.
Just
They
saying.
did.
that. Be careful who you let cleanse your shit, yo.
Yeah, very true. And make sure people know what they're doing when they're blessing it.
Mhm.
Like, just because you watch a YouTube or a TikTok does not make you qualified. It does not. I'm sorry. It just doesn't.
No.
Sometimes you get lucky, but sometimes you need professionals, guys. That's all I'm saying. Do your research if you're going to do it anyway. Again, look, it's like my cautionary is back. Yay! It's been bad because I've made some
Oh,
questionable decisions lately.
It's okay, girl.
So anyways, back to my story. So I take my shoes off and I'm dancing and I'm drumming and I get in the center of the circle and they actually go around you completely, multiple drums, okay?
Wow.
And then they tell you, and the vibrations, everything, it's just so surreal and it's beautiful. And my friend actually stepped out of the circle because she's like, so she works spiritually like us, okay?
Uh-huh.
And she's like, no, I am your bodyguard. I am here to protect you because I don't know what is going to come at you. And she's like, and I've got you if you need me. And I was like, okay, great. She goes, get in the circle. So I got in the circle. They did the whole drumming. And they started telling you to ask what you want. okay? So I'm like, I'm in a broken heart moment, you know,
Right,
like
right.
I've just never, like, I got to that point where, you know, you never know if you want to keep going, and I've had some serious shit in my life, like,
Yeah.
you know, knocked me down, I can get back up, never thought twice about it. This knocked me down, and I understood why people stayed down.
Yeah.
So, so I'm like, I want my chakras to align, all of them at once.
Okay.
All of them at once, which was a bad idea, and I'll explain why. And then I was like, I want my broken heart to heal, just all, you know, just, and I'm just like feeling it. I walked out of that drum circle like I was higher than a kite. No, I was just, it was crazy. It was great. I got home and my entire body was just on fire. On
Oh, wow.
fire. Like I couldn't breathe. Everything was burning. And I'm like, what is wrong with me? And I'm dumping water on me. And my friend's like, you asked for your chakras to be realigned. No shit. All my chakras got realigned. I had a bunch of clarity. And it was mayhem on me the rest of the week. But I mean, it was a beautiful thing. And it was a beautiful ceremony. And yes, my heart did finally start to mend. Like I got some clarity. There were some answers that came through to questions that I just didn't have.
Yeah.
So I mean, it is good, but that's my cautionary tale. Make sure you know what you're asking for.
Exactly.
And I ended up dating a biker shortly after that, and yeah. Well, again, be careful what you ask for.
Yeah, and then this is also your mindset, you guys. You know, when they say when you see the number 11 or 111, you know, you do have to reset your intentions, reset your mindset, and make sure you're thinking of something positive or something that's going to benefit you in some way. You never want to be in a negative mindset, because that is also a gateway. It's like prayers going up when you're seeing these. It's your thoughts, your voice, your energies going up and putting it into the universe to retract back. Okay, and so just know that this is a good time for your dreams. Visualize them. Use your visualization in order to bring forth what it is that you want. If you see yourself being a homeowner, if you see yourself being a business owner or being a superstar, you know, I just want to go like it.
No.
Yes! Okay, but anyways.
Matt said, so yes, Matt, this is what we were talking about earlier, the Lionsgate portal.
Yes. Yeah, it's the best time to do that. So just make sure that your intentions are good, your mindset is, you know, on positive things for you, your family, or other people around you. You don't want to bring on negative shit, you know. So this is also a good time for releasing.
Release, yes, definitely.
Releasing.
And I believe that's what I did that day in the circle. I
Yeah.
released a lot of heartache that I wasn't. There was a lot of things that there was unfinished business.
Grief,
yeah, it
too.
was grief, and I released a lot of that. So I think that's why I was so high after I got out of there, because there was no potheads, guys.
Right.
No potheads.
Just so you know, grief sometimes hits so hard that it does affect you physically, and you start getting sick. You start feeling pain. It will bring on illnesses, or sometimes terminal illnesses.
Yes.
You know, so
Well,
you just
that's
have
the
to
whole
be
thing.
real.
Yeah.
You have to be real careful with that.
Yeah.
With hanging on to some of these negative emotions. And grief is, I mean, it's just something that's placed on you. You don't ask for it. So
And
it's
it
the
takes,
process.
Yeah, it definitely takes. It's a process. It definitely takes time, and what they don't tell people about grief either is that you will. It's like a whole ass crazy road, okay, and you'll bounce back and forth between separate things where you think. So you've got all your stages of grief, but you bounce back and forth between them. And it does go back to that old saying, like, sometimes it hurts too much to hold on, and it's just better to let go.
Right.
And that's hard. And I've learned a lot of hard lessons being forced to let go. The universe itself, I feel like, you guys, if something's not right for you and it just keeps going wrong, there's a reason to that. And if we don't listen to our bodies or to the signs that we're given, eventually someone's going to step in and they're going to make that decision
Yeah.
for you, and it's going to hurt a lot worse.
And then just from the religious aspect, of course, because I always got to throw this in, is like people say, let go and let God, you know, and that's, or Jesus take the wheel. That's basically a form of letting go, you know, and it is, we cannot control the things that happen to us sometimes. And
yes,
if,
definitely.
as long as you are in this life and you have whatever faith base it is that you have that strong faith that you're going to be okay no matter what. We survive things, because I'm sure any one of you guys can look back at a situation or a space in time where you were in a situation that you didn't even know how the hell you're going to get through it, you know, but you're here today
because of it.
and you're okay today, and that's what survival is. Okay, it is having the faith to move on and not getting lost and stuck in that moment to where it continues to circle you and affect you in a negative way.
Yeah, I love that. I love that you said that. I think that's so powerful in itself. In itself, that is powerful. So yeah, that was probably my most crazy story with that. I definitely learned my lesson. And
So this portal opening, you know, or it's open, but it's gonna gravitate a little bit harder this evening. Just know, if you already have anxiety, you suffer from it, ground yourself. Be prepared for it. You know, these things are going to happen with or without you, and it's going to affect you whether you like it or not. So might as well be prepared for it, okay? Florida water. Vicks.
Vicks, Ponte Vicks.
Ponte Vicks. You know, and I will explain again, because I've explained this before. When you put Vicks on your nose, right? The smell of the eucalyptus, the menthol that's in it, it changes the way your brain thinks, and it starts focusing on the smell rather than the anxiety. So therefore, it will start bringing your heart rate down and the anxiety down. I'm all scientific now. But anyways,
so if there's any doctors in the crowd, she's interested. Just saying.
I'll bullshit my way through anything. I'll tell you what. Yeah, but grounding sprays. You know, putting your hands and feet in dirt, whatever it is that you use to grounding stones, stay grounded, because your anxiety is going to flare up.
Yeah, and make sure you're in a safe space, okay? I can't tell you, if you know that some stuff's going to go down and you know you already have anxiety, don't be where all the craziness is. Be where you feel safe. Be where you can light a candle. Be where you can, you know, lay on the ground and ground.
Or lay on the couch and eat
Yeah.
Doritos and lemon.
There you go. Doritos and lemon. Or cover yourself with lavender, because I always cover myself with lavender, and everybody's like, you're freaking weird. And I'm like, I'm not. And they're like, I hate lavender. And I'm like, I love it.
Yeah.
So it's great.
Lavender's okay for me.
I love it. I love lavender.
Do you?
I love lavender. It's crazy. It's an obsession of mine. So if anybody wants to send me a gift, lavender. No, I'm just kidding.
Right. Well, lavender flowers are pretty.
Lavender flowers are beautiful.
They are.
They're beautiful. I just love lavender.
Yeah, just note also that if you suffer from like neuropathy, restless leg syndrome,
Magnesium.
yeah,
Have some magnesium by your bed tonight,
please
babe.
do. We have it in here for, how much is it? $5 for a spray bottle. I've had mine forever, and I use it almost every night because I do suffer from half neuropathy and not really restless leg, but my joints hurt, so that it really helps, so that they don't hurt at night and don't bother me. Yeah, so just know that restlessness is going to come into play, so you might have a really long sweaty night. Oh, I hate when those nights happen.
Yes.
You know,
Well,
just prepare yourself for these things that are happening, okay? And just know that these energies extend after the dates, because it's lingering and it is
Yes.
residual energy.
Residual. Yes,
it
I love
will-
that you said that. Oh.
It will be lingering for probably longer than the 12, okay? Yeah, has anybody else commented?
Nope, just Matt.
Okay.
Which we love you, Matt. Thank you for watching. So with the whole release thing, it made me think of this that I was taught, and it's actually helped me a lot within the last year. Is I don't know if anybody else follows like Buddhism or any of the I Ching stuff, but Chinese farmer that it just happens, and you move with whatever it is. It could be good, it could be bad, but it is what it is. So that's kind of how I do it. And sometimes it's really hard, but really power of the mind, guys.
Most
Power of the
definitely.
mind.
Most definitely. You know, a lot of people say, I don't know how to manifest, I don't know what I'm doing. You know, it is visualization, thought process, and how long you can hold a thought. And you know, that it's magical, but you do have to put in the work, yo. Like, you have to take the steps towards where you're trying to be, because if that wasn't the case, shit, we'd all be somewhere we're right now. You know what I mean? So just make sure that it aligns with who you are. Don't ask for ridiculous shit that isn't aligning with who you are. And you know, you just have to be transparent and honest with yourself.
Yes.
When you do that.
And what's going to bring you to your higher self? That's the thing too. And a lot of people, I feel like, miss out on that. Is what is your higher self? Yeah, it'd be great to have a lot of money, but is that really going to help with where you want to be?
Right. You know, and this is connecting with your higher power, your higher self as well. And I want to explain that type of higher self instead of being like your best you. This is your spiritual self, your spiritual side. What does your spirit want, and what does your
head want?
Your head
your
want,
physical
because
self want.
A lot of the times it's two different things, because I even catch myself still being in the materialistic and in the ego, you know, and right now just in my Leo energy, I'm in the sexual energy, you know, so it doesn't always align with my spirit self. And so when you are connecting with your spirit self, that's where you want to ask for answers for your questions about you, for your traumas, you know, shadow work, stuff like that. What is it that I need to work on? Where do I need to make changes in my life? And this is the best time to do that, when you are able to connect. And how do you do that? Take time to meditate. Take quiet time where you can hear yourself answer and respond. Or, you know, some people get signs, I hear. So however you receive it, and they are going to come in thoughts, okay? It'll come in thoughts, and the thoughts are just not of you, because you don't know.
And a lot of people too right now, they're going to be receiving a lot of clarity. And that's one way to know that you're being affected by the Lionsgate. You know, you're going to have clarity in places you never thought were possible.
Right.
You're going to have healing in places that you were not ready to be healed in. It's a major shift, and the number 8 itself symbolizes, you know, infinity. It symbolizes abundance. It symbolizes transformation. So that is one way we're going to know that we are being affected by the Lionsgate.
And I will warn you, transformation sometimes means
Pain.
Yeah, we don't grow, we don't transform without pain, okay? And that's just a simple fact. So you will have people, places, and things fall off, okay? Don't feel like this is a negative thing for you. This is something like, let go, right? Let these things go, because they are not for you. You've outgrown them, baby. Just keep going, and something better will come in for you.
And know that it will. You've got to believe it. I know that I do it with my clients. I think I've heard you do it a few times with your clients. When you get those negative thoughts, because you're moving forward, it's very natural. You're going to replace that negativity with positivity. You know, I have a personal client right now, and she struggles with that a lot. And I'm like, I told her last night, I said, okay, do you remember what it was like when you first talked to this man? How much love there was there in that? You're going to lean onto that feeling of the love, just being in love. What did that feel like? That was your whole body. That was your heart. That was your soul. You're focusing on that part, not that you guys aren't together, but that when you were together, that's what that whole was, that feeling. So just try and replace those negative thoughts. I know that it's really hard for a lot of people. I struggle with it a lot, but again, I'm a Virgo, and I'm always in my head, and it's rough. It's rough, y'all.
And I do more in the self-esteem area. You know, it's like I am great and positive one minute and confident as hell, and then next 10 minutes I'm like questioning everything about me, you know, and it does mostly come when emotions are involved, you know, whether it's heartbreak or somebody
Trauma, you know.
attacking,
Yeah.
you know, my emotions, my beliefs, or anything like that. So that's probably the harshest. But just know that this is where you get your responses, is in this moment. And you know, you manifest the way or you connect and manifest any way you know how. It's definitely going to be different for everybody. So it's hard for us to explain this is exactly how you do it, because it's not true for everybody. Somebody just commented. It's not true for everybody. So, you know, just try to find your personal space where you feel comfortable and you are getting these responses.
Okay. Matt says, I got a Scorpion moon rising. I'm as bipolar as the ocean waves in a storm. Well, Matt, you're going to ground tonight.
So what you want to do is you want to bring something that's going to bring yourself uplifted. If you do suffer from actual bipolar, or your signs are so conflicted that it brings that energy here, what you want to do is bring in the positive with music, with bells, with things that are going to distract you from going in a downward spiral. You know, have a friend over if that's what you want, but you guys make sure you're on the same length as far as like what you're doing. You know what I mean?
Definitely. And make sure you guys are a safe place for each other, you know?
Yeah.
You may love the crap out of the person, but if you guys are combative with each other, don't hang out tonight.
Right. And that's another thing that I'm going to bring up that Miranda brought up in our cemetery video is sex manifestation.
Yes.
You know, with the big O. The big O. The big O. If you don't know what that is, orgasm, okay? Using your orgasm to manifest anything that comes in. And yes, this is something that is true. And you can either put your partner in on what you want, or you can do it by yourself, because the feminine orgasm energy is the strongest energy for manifestation. Hey, we got the O. Okay, so, and don't ask me how to do that. Y'all have to figure that shit out on your own, okay? And that even goes with, even if you don't have a partner, you can do masturbation as well. So it's just getting to the orgasm and staying focused on what it is you want, what you're trying to manifest, and seeing it while you're doing that, okay? So that's just what it is.
And manifestation is key, guys. You're already going to see it, you're going to feel it, you're going to smell it, you're going to taste it. So,
yep. And things to get through this, you know, journal, write your shit down.
definitely.
I'm a very visual person, so I like even to study, because my mind don't work correctly, and I already got Alzheimer's or something like that, you know. I forget a lot, and so I do, like, if I'm trying to study or learn something, I have to literally write down all my notes, and I don't ever go back and read it because I don't need to. It's the fact that I wrote it down that I can remember, okay, and I'm just different like that.
Yeah.
But journal through this. This will help you get answers as well. Your feelings, your emotions, your thoughts, anything that you are feeling at this moment with this powerhouse of energy, write that shit down.
Meditation. Some of us can't meditate, and whenever we say the word meditation, a lot of people think you're in a room going,
They
oh,
cringe.
you know, you're not doing that. It's just being in a calm, quiet place where your mind is allowed to wander, but you can bring it back.
Yeah.
Swimming is meditation. Exercise can be meditation. Listening to music, laying there and just letting the world pass you by for a moment, that can be meditation. It doesn't have to be completely deep. Sometimes it's just having that release, which is good.
So I have my older son, he used to tell me, Mom, I'll just go and I'll put my headphones on, and he puts on like heavy metal or something like that. That high vibration that it brings, and he would just sit in that, and he would start feeling
whole body like tremble with the vibration of the music. So make sure you got your megahertz going on. Manifestation has that 422, I believe.
Yeah.
So anything, go to YouTube, find anything that's a 422 megahertz for manifestation or self-healing or whatever it is you're trying to bring into your life, and sit with that. Put your headphones on. Let your body feel it. You know, but it's like you gotta let go. You can't control your body. You gotta let your body feel it for real, and let it go throughout you.
Women, our biggest place that we hold on to a lot of trauma, anger, anything, it's going to be in our hips. So get sensual with it. Move your hips, move your arms, just
roll that body.
Yeah, there you go. Oh God, here we go. Here we go. No. Yes, get sensual with it. Feel it. It's good. Put some baby making music on. Just
Right.
go.
Exactly, and you know, and that goes into moving your hips when you're doing the do.
Doing the deed. Yes.
Make sure
ma'am.
you're in control. Do it, you know, and just help to release a lot of this. But you got to focus on that. I'm releasing trauma, sexual abuse, anger, you know, whatever it is, physical abuse, emotional abuse from your hips, you know, and you'll know because I've done this before while working out when I first started working out. And this has nothing to do with the Lionsgate, but this is just an experience I went through. And I was working out, and it was a routine I already knew. I, you know, had my man on the phone helping me. Yeah, this is the locked up one, right? And he would help me exercise. He would tell me what to do, and he would count with me and stay on the phone with me. It's like such a partner, I swear. But anyways, I was doing lunges, and I just broke out crying. And he's like, "What's wrong?" And I just was bawling profusely, like I didn't know what the hell. And I understand later, I just felt stupid telling him, like, I know I was releasing some trauma from my hips because of the lunges and the movement that I was doing, and I was working it out, you know, that was a release for me.
Yeah.
So you're more likely going to get emotional, and that's okay.
Yes, that's okay. And allow yourself to cry it out, and don't feel stupid about it. Don't question it. Know that that is definitely a release that needed to be done. And if you do happen to go through that release, make sure you have either someone there or, you know, someone you can call. Make sure you're feeding your spirit afterwards too. That's so
Right.
important. I know it sounds crazy and cliche, but chocolate, guys. A piece of dark chocolate soothes the soul. Water is very important right now as well. Not just because of the heat, but also because there's so many other things. Like, it nourishes our souls. Water is life.
The fat girl in me wants a cherry Coke and a hobo. So
You don't want to know what the fat girl wants. A big ass quesadilla.
ooh, that sounds so good.
Right? It's smothered in like chili. Okay, never mind. We're not going there. But no, I mean, it's important to feed your spirit.
Yeah, definitely. And when you're journaling, meditating, concentrating, manifesting, you're harnessing this energy, this high energy for yourself. And, you know, that's where the quickness comes in with your manifestation during this time, because it is such a high-powered energy, more than usual, and it only comes around once every so often. So, you know, you want to utilize it for your own best interest, you know. Also, don't forget to be grateful. Okay? Be grateful.
Gratitude goes very, very far. And give yourself grace. Give yourself peace in the matter.
Yeah, I was going to say, always show gratitude to yourself first. And however you choose to do that is how you do that. Do make it special, because not a normal, oh, I'm going to treat myself to a petty or whatever. No, let it be something different. Something more intimate and special for you that you show gratitude. And
Have your friends take you to tip with them. I'm just kidding.
right. And catch shrimp in your mouth.
I failed at that part, but it's because I don't do shrimp. No, I'm just
Yeah, I
kidding.
don't eat shrimp either.
Just kidding.
You go. Yeah. So I will be showing gratitude to the guy in lockup because we're no longer together, and that ended this year. So that is something that I still hang on a little bit, you know. And it's not even, I don't even know what it is. It's not insecurity. It's not anything. Well, it's probably rejection. I feel rejected. So I do need to show gratitude for the way he chose to
Do it.
to do our ending, instead of being a dick and just ghosting me, or like other people have done, like cheating or other stuff like that. And he's been very vocal and very honest and straight up, and has not let me waver
And he's done
whatsoever.
it in love. He's done
Yeah.
it in a loving manner. And I respect him for that.
Yeah,
I respect
Definitely
him for that.
has.
Because I've had a rough breakup this year, and it's been...
oh, and he did that in all bullshit.
Yeah, that was rough. I'm calling them, and I'm sending them the texts, and they're like, it's fine, just breathe. So, you know what? You gotta be kind sometimes.
But you can still show gratitude for getting through this and being strong enough,
Yes.
and for your friends, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
because I have found my sisterhood.
Yeah, most definitely. I think this is the year we've gotten a lot closer, and truly love it. I love my sisters. Yeah, but also
And
show
our family and our shop.
right. Show gratitude to the people that are there for you that don't need to be. Show gratitude to your deities, to your gods, to your higher self, to your guides, your protectors, anything. It doesn't always have to be all spiritual either. It can be earthly. It can be whatever you like. But
I
just
love that you bring
the
that up.
show
I love
of
that you bring
gratitude,
that up.
you know. And you can do it. Most witches will have an altar, and you just show it to, you know, you put an offering there, whether it's tobacco, water, liquor, food, whatever. That's how most people
Stones, yeah.
show gratitude. But you
Sing,
show it
dance.
and you can do it with words, with a prayer.
With a simple thank you.
Yeah, simple thank you. And it's like the own that shit, honor it, you know, because I don't know, I'm just gonna bring this up because a lot of people fake it, you know, and I hate that. I hate fakes, but anyways, they fake it to make it, and if you're not doing it from the heart, I'm gonna tell you, energy don't lie. And that energy is being seen by otherworldly things, whether it's God, whether it's angels, archangels, deities, the universe. Energy doesn't lie. So if you're faking it, oh, thank you, you know, and you're pretending, that truth is going to be shown, and you're going to see it in what you receive, okay? And so that's probably going to be another episode, is the fake energy, and it's mainly towards, and I'm going to throw it out there, the love and lighters that pretend like everything's hunky-dory, because that's bullshit. Just straight up bullshit. So you know me, I always got to throw some shit in there.
Gotta throw some realness in.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Because I'm real.
There you go. Now we're all on it. Here we
Yeah. All right. Somebody else commented. I don't know if that's a question.
Yaya Mendoza, my beautiful ladies. Hi.
Hello. Did she say anything else?
No.
Is
She calls
Yaya?
her beautiful. Yeah,
Aw.
it's Yaya Mendoza.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Yaya.
Thank
you
you.
for watching. And to everybody else that sees this afterwards or whatever, just thank you for your support, and thank you for your interest in what we do. And just keep in mind that we do have an email, okay? It is The Witching Hour, AASB, as above, so below, @gmail.com. You can send ideas, questions,
If you need more clarity on something we
Yeah.
said, please.
clarity if you're tripping on something that's paranormal, because we take care of that too. Okay, we just haven't gone there yet in our episodes. Anything that you want that you might be embarrassed to ask, just know there ain't no dumb questions. We don't judge here. Sure.
We really don't, and we've probably done it. So
right.
we've done it and failed. No, just kidding.
Yeah,
and then we did it
just-
again and succeeded.
Yeah, just like and subscribe though. Like and subscribe,
You don't want to
share.
miss us. We're cute.
Yeah.
We're fun.
We
have
are.
good advice. Yaya wants to know if we can. She goes, "Does that work?" My name is Angie. Oh, my bad,
Oh,
Angie.
what's up, Angie?
Should I sing her?
Should
No,
I
just
sing?
kidding.
Como la flor, me diste tú.
San Valentino. You're giving me all the hard parts.
Me marcho.
No se puede.
Pero.
Ay,
Como
como
me
me
duele.
duele.
There. Okay, so this is why we're singing to Angie, because every time I answer the phone, this girl is singing to me a song in Spanish. Oh, she says I'm not embarrassed.
Girl, we know you ain't.
Oh, shit. I love her. I love her. Thank you, Angie. Okay, so
Should we still
also,
talk about Amares Huevos?
oh, amare. Amar, para amar los huevos. Okay, so she's trying to do some stuff to stop somebody from getting hard, okay? Yes, do it tonight. If you want that shit to work times 10, it's gonna work.
It's gonna work.
Times 10, okay?
Just make sure you let them know that it's not for you.
And it's not forever, because you don't want to keep this poor bastard limp his whole life, okay? Please don't do that.
Because then he might have to come in here and have Nina breathe into it.
Yeah, I don't want to have to breathe into another penis, okay? And there's a story behind that. Oh, but we'll have to save that for another time.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Witch Fest, you guys. We have Witch Fest coming up September 14th.
14th, yeah. Right?
Okay,
14th?
September 14th. I'm so bad with dates. Okay, Witch Fest. We've got over 50
3
vendors.
days before my birthday. Just saying. 3 days.
It's gonna be a happy birthday. So we've
Yeah.
got food vendors. We've got a lot of people that make their own things. You know, they're spiritual. They are candle makers, candlestick makers. They have clothing lines, authors, other witches that have like crystals and
different-
wands
yes.
and little gadgets that you might be able to use. We've got spirit dolls, and if you don't know what that is a doll that is with a spirit inside. So yes, it's a possessed doll.
It's a possessed doll.
But-
Don't worry, it won't walk through your house like the other ones.
Yeah,
Everybody
it's not a
else's.
negative spirit. Just know that these are spirits are put in there for positivity and protection over your children.
Definitely.
So there's just a lot of different people that come in, and like I said, over 50 vendors. And me and Miranda will be reading inside. So if you ever want to come in and meet us, say hi, bring us tacos. Like, we are so down for it.
We are up for the meet and greet because
Yeah.
we're down to earth people. We are not uppity in the clouds, like don't touch us, don't talk to us type people.
Not-
you know,
not
we're
at
all
all.
about the gente.
Yep.
You know,
We love our
So-
people. They're most definitely in. And we always do our readings for discounted prices that are unbelievably discounted.
yes, very.
So, and this is just to get people a taste, you know, let them get a reading at a very cheap price so that they can get in here and get just a little revelation of what we're about.
Yeah, and not just that. Sometimes we do need clarity, and sometimes I'm a big person who Angie wants us to tell her. Sometimes we get dragged places that we need to be. I am not a person that believes in coincidences. I believe everything happens for a reason. And and I love that you brought up creativity, because that is another thing that you are going to know if you are affected by the Lionsgate portal. You're just going to have a little creative bone. So some of you guys might actually be calling us for a booth because you just magically manifested a bunch of creativity for yourself and made wreaths or brooms or crystals or who knows what.
Or paintings or,
Huh.
yeah, whatever. I was just thinking right now, I really need a new dream catcher. Yeah, anybody who does dream catchers, hey, yo, I'm your girl. All right, but I think that's about. Huh?
There's one at the fair.
There is one at the
Yeah,
fair?
yeah, there is.
Oh, I'm gonna have to get a chance to go
She's
look.
right here at the door.
Okay, nice.
Nice.
All right, guys. So if you have any questions, we're not gonna tell you how to amarrar huevos aquí en esta cosa ahorita, Angie. Ya
Angie,
casi va a tener.
you gotta come
Yo
in.
te digo más a rato.
Más barato. Let's just come in, Angie. We know you, you know us, and you've heard my stories. So I made that shit hurt. But
Oh, so Angie wants to know what is today that's so powerful. It's August 8th, the double 8, okay? And it's
Infinite.
called the Lionsgate Portal. And that's what makes it so powerful, because it's a
Yeah,
portal,
it's a-
an energetic window that comes from here to the spirit world. And so it magnifies energies and manifestation and everything spells you do. I mean, it'll make it happen super fast and makes it twice as strong. So yeah, but go back and watch the rest of the episode, girl, and you'll be able to get more information. Okay, but until then,
Are we good? Are we
I
not?
think we're good. We talked about Witch Fest, our email, and I think we're good. So until next time, y'all,
Until next time.
thank you so much.
Thank you for joining us at the witching hour. I just like that name. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw it out there.
She's so sophisticated. I know. Okay.
I told you I'm coming back in my Leo, or not my Leo energy. Oh, Quest. No,
Well, you
my Virgo
might.
energy. My Virgo energy. No, because I think I was feeling Leo energy, and that's why my ass was off the chain.
Yeah, you probably could have, because my shit was strong as hell. I was pushing it out. Pushing good. But anyways,
We should listen to that.
we need
Hurry up.
to stop bullshit and then just get off of here, okay?
Okay. Oh, we love you too.
Love you
Thanks,
guys.
Have a wonderful.
There's a heart now, and then there's the O. Remember the big O, okay?
Big O. I need to go find somebody for the Big O. Anyways.
Yeah. I ain't saying nothing.
Bye.